Hey everyone, Couch Investor back to another video for you today. So let's talk about Coinbase, because with everything that's been happening in the crypto market right now, pretty interesting to see what a player like Coinbase is actually doing. Since its IPO, it's down 30%, but if you look at the last month or so, it's flat, maybe up 1% or maybe down 1% or so. Our friends at ARK Invest have been buying Coinbase like crazy, all the way from the highest point to, I think, this week a little bit more. So they have, I think it's their 10th biggest position for all of ARK's funds together. So I think they're pretty bullish on Coinbase. Right now, Coinbase is valued at $46 billion in market cap. If you take their net income from their previous quarter, so in Q1, which was I think $710 million, multiply that by 4 for the full year, you get at $2.8 billion or so. So that's a PE of 16, which is, in my opinion, pretty fair, pretty cheap actually in this current market. That's why yesterday I opened a small position in Coinbase just to see how things will evolve. I still have a lot of questions that will only get answered over time. I've made 2 videos about Coinbase on this channel. Both of them will be linked in top right corner. Yes, I made a slight U-turn on my thought on Coinbase, but as we'll see in this video, we're going to talk about fee compression, we're going to talk about the competition, and again, we're going to talk about why I still believe Coinbase could be the Nasdaq or the New York Stock Exchange for crypto and the whole decentralized world, decentralized finance, etc. So stay tuned for that. Before I do so, I just want to thank everyone that has been subscribing lately. We're on our way to 16,000 subscribers, and if you haven't subscribed to this channel, maybe hit that subscribe button. And if you like these videos, leave it an early thumbs up, as it really helps me outgrow the channel and get my videos out there. I would also like to thank the Motley for sponsoring this video. Again, these are my views and my views only. The Motley is a company that provides investing insight and stock recommendations for investors of all skill sets and risk levels. You guys know I love finding new investing tools and resources to help me find the latest growth stock and innovative company. And right now I have a discount for one of my favorite services, the Full Offers. Through the Motley Fool's Stock Advisor service, you get access to a ton of expert stock picks. Every month you'll get 2 picks that are aimed at growing your wealth and to help you realize your financial goals. Stock Advisor's average stock picks have returned over 500%. If growing your money is something you'd like to do more this year, you can visit www.fool.com/couchinvestor or click on the link below for access to my special offer and decide if Stock Advisor is right for you. Now let's dive into this. Alright, first up, let's head back to their Q1 earnings report and look at some key metrics, because these are going to be very, very important for this video. And maybe if you want to invest in Coinbase after you watch this video and done some due diligence, these are going to be very, very important. So verified users are up to 56 million, monthly transacting users 6.1, trading volume and assets on the platform are up significantly, but especially look at this thing right here, the assets on platform, 223 billion. Now at the time of the filing, that was representing 11.3% of the whole crypto market cap. So they have a significant chunk of it. Now net revenue, total revenue, net income, adjusted EBITDA are also up significantly from the last quarter, but immensely up from Q1 in 2020. Obviously, this has also a lot to do with the fact that Bitcoin went up from $4,000 to $60,000. Now moving into key metrics number 2 that are pretty important. As you can see here, trading volume, retail, institutional. Retail has always been a bit smaller than institutions, but right now institutions have really taken that lead and that biggest chunk of the trading volume. Now the percentage of that, obviously, Bitcoin was always the biggest one. Ethereum didn't really change that much. But what did change is the amount of new crypto assets that are on the platform. As you can see here, that number has gone up significantly, but I actually expect these numbers to stay the same throughout this year. And now going back to the impressive actually metric, which was the $223 billion assets on platform, 101 for retail, 122 for institutions. So it's almost a 50-50 story right here, but as we've seen before, trading volume gets dominated by institutions. And why is this so important? Because, well, if you want big institutions to maybe trade or offer crypto to their clients, You need a platform that can be trusted, a platform that has a lot of assets under management, lots of liquidity, and who better to do that and who better to choose than Coinbase. Coinbase has never ever been hacked. Like we've seen, Coinbase has around 10 to 11% of the whole crypto market capitalization, assets under management. And if you look at this picture right here, just look at Coinbase, Binance, Robinhood, Kraken. Nobody comes close to Coinbase. Binance, pretty popular, pretty big platform, has $35 billion assets under management. Compare that to Coinbase, that's nothing. And so this is why custody, Coinbase being a custodian, is going to play a very, very big part in the company's future. If you want big institutions, banks, corporations to trust a company to hold a shit ton of crypto, a shit ton of assets, who better than Coinbase? They offer that service. I think they have the best in class fees for institutions out there. So they're in pretty good position on that front. Now going into another point, which I was and maybe still am a big critic or maybe a big skeptic on, is the fee compression. If you've used Coinbase, you know fees are pretty high. And as we move forward in the future, they will probably lower their fees, which means obviously revenue goes down because when fee goes down, they earn less money on the transactions, etc. But if those fees disappear or just go down, because by the way, Coinbase has actually been reducing fees for a couple of years now, so it's nothing new for them. But if they continue to do so, it doesn't have to go to zero, just has to be reduced each and every year or every 2 years, I don't know. That might attract a large amount of people that usually don't go on Coinbase because they don't like the fees. And as more and more people go on Coinbase, transaction volumes go up and up and up. And usually what will happen is that the transaction volumes, the transactions that are happening on the platform will usually outpace the need for higher fees. Obviously, this thesis goes away to the garbage if you do not believe in blockchain and in crypto. Because if you do believe in blockchain and crypto, this world will just become bigger and bigger. So reducing fees is a no-brainer. But what's also a no-brainer is that transaction volumes will actually go up and increase each and every year, which in turn will outpace the damage that the lowering fees would have done. Alright, and last 2 points for this video. I'll start with the most obvious ones for me, and that's why it's still a very, very small position, is to see how Coinbase fares in a crypto winter, let's say, because we've seen how they fared in a bull market. Very, very good, very, very well. We've seen that in their Q1, extraordinary numbers. But what will happen in Q2 now that, well, Bitcoin went from $60,000 to $30,000? Will their revenue still be as high as expected? If so, how high? If not, what's the damage that has been done? But if we move into a future that is crypto, blockchain, decentralized finance, what if it's going to be like the traditional stock market? Companies that are maybe decentralized or work on the blockchain, etc., don't want to get listed on the traditional Nasdaq, but maybe only want to get listed on Coinbase because they want to tokenize their company. So in turn, maybe that might cancel out, let's say, the traditional crypto winter, because you still have companies that get listed on Coinbase, still tons and tons of money flowing in, tons and tons of cryptocurrencies flowing in, and that in turn might shorten a crypto winter. Or if there is a crypto winter, it might not be the same as we've had for the last couple of years, 90% crashes, 60% crashes. Maybe it's just going to be 20, 30% or so. That's something to keep in mind. And lastly, which I think is a very, very important point, is competition. Obviously, Coinbase has a lot of competitors. Right now, the moat to create a trading platform for crypto is not that high, not that hard to make. We've seen that with PayPal, Cash App, Robinhood, Revolut, eToro, blah, blah, blah. Everybody's offering cryptocurrencies these days on their trading platform. But what is a moat? And that's one, liquidity. Coinbase has a shit ton of it. Two, best-in-class fees for institutions. Nobody comes close to Coinbase. Best-in-class custody, like we've seen. And for retail usability, I think Coinbase is one of the best platform and easiest platform to trade, to buy, to sell crypto. Also, side note, I think that if a bank wants to offer its customers some crypto services, they should go with a platform like Coinbase because of all the points mentioned in this video. Obviously, there's so much more to Coinbase, Coinbase Ventures, staking, you can earn, you can do so many things for Coinbase. Coinbase is basically going to be, if crypto and blockchain becomes mainstream, Coinbase is going to be a one-stop shop for everything crypto, which is decentralized finance, building companies maybe on a network, using their cloud, Coinbase investing in those companies as well. For me, like I said since day one, Coinbase seems like a Nasdaq, New York Stock Exchange for crypto. And that's why I had a huge U-turn from being a Coinbase bear, let's say, to now becoming maybe a Coinbase bull. And that will be it for this video. Let me know down in the comments below what you think about Coinbase. Have you changed your mind on the company? Do you hold it? Do you short it? Let me know down in the comments below. And if you like these videos, leave it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, maybe hit that subscribe button. And as always guys, take care, stay safe, and see you all in the next video. Bye bye.